And hopefully we are good to go. I'm gonna try avoiding staring at the 3 instances of this game I have up at the moment and stare at the one that's actually real time. We'll see how good I manage that. And the timer has started. Cool, that's perfect. It looks like everything is in order.
Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards
Let's
that run big
go.
ones in bags.
So it's a good
Good luck, Cairo.
6 months or so since I streamed last. Was also had a good 5-month break of not playing between then and now as well. But I picked it up a little bit in this last week. So hopefully I don't do worse than last time, but there is a very, very strong possibility that I do. And, well, I guess we'll find out. If I do too terribly on this first mission, I might do a restart. But normally, I'm no quitter. I fulfill my well, I struggle to find the good English word for this, but tasks that lay in front of me, make sure I fulfill them. The stream ended up probably an hour or so later than I wanted as well, which is completely my fault. When planning for this, I should not have picked Sunday as my date. Considering how busy it is normally. I swear I saw an elite who was looking not too cheery. Okay. I'm in danger. I am the danger. Yeah, I don't deserve to be alive there, but I'll take it.
Malta, what is your status? Over.
I don't believe it.
Oh, that guy
We're
just
retreating.
left.
We
I need his
won.
grenades, but I guess that's good for him because that means he gets to live. I'll probably repeat this a few times today as more people drop in. If more people drop in, I shouldn't be so certain that people do. Oh shit.
All hands, brace for impact.
So yeah, get ready for that. But for now, I'll say it for the first time that I'm playing on. One of the reasons it's been kind of slow going is a recent patch to this game made it introduce a bug where you no longer keep weapons between levels, which really messes up the speedrun. So I had to do the good old Beat Saber strat and downgrade. So now I'm running on Season 7, which is the patch 2 patches ago, because while patch 8 introduced another bug that was not quite as game-breaking, this is still the fastest patch to be on. And I'm gonna do a new trick that I've never done before, coming up on the level of the Arbiter. That is not possible in the newest patch, but is in 7 and before. So yeah, look forward to that, I guess. But I'll mention that when we get to it.
Hey, they're leaving the Athens.
I wouldn't say it gets huge updates. It gets a few updates, usually related to fixing something in multiplayer, and which inevitably, because of old spaghetti code from 2004, ends up doing something nefarious to the campaign instead. Hey, facts. Halo, more like Phalo indeed. Nice of you to drop by.
Is that a weapon or a oh! Dang it.
Sneaky, sneaky. Alright. Ah, thank you. Is it... Did I change to Comic Sans? I can't recall if I did. Or if I still run the old one. But I tried to tune it up a little bit with the introduction of my Toonie Scarecrow. I'm sorry, Jordy, but I'll read your message in a bit. Need to get this. Yeah, it's still giving me nightmares. You know, one day I'll think smart and be like, hey, maybe I should have some sort of warm-up and get into the habit of these things before just going in dry on the first level.
Come on, Chief, this way.
But alas, I never learn. Couldn't nail it first try. Oh, my good old friend, the pack guy seems to be hiding. So normally you fly on a guy standing here, but since he left and went somewhere else, we'll do the backup strat and walk up here. Might also be slightly faster to just walk, but I'm afraid the other guy is gonna ambush me if I do that. Because normally there's a trigger over there that spawns 2 more enemies by this door, which I don't want to fight if I don't have to.
Echelon, you're with me. Blanket those cruisers. Take them out one by one. Second echelon, keep those carriers busy.
Registering all hostile vessels inside the zone. 13 cruisers, 2 assault carriers. I'm going loud.
Fairly slow on this part.
Alert. Order. Order right now.
Is that all? This isn't going down.
Fire team to Habitat Delta.
There's no grunts in great positions. I'm gonna do a little flyby. Gonna live. Oh, come in here, get your own little door. There you go. This is quite a good Cairo Station so far. Happy with this. Let's hope it lasts. Oh, I jinxed it.
Everyone, form up. Follow my lead.
Grenade. Distraction grenade, go. Oh, that's a great checkpoint. That's huge.
The first carrier completely ignored us, sir. Blew through the Malta's...
Yeah, it's already paying for itself. Of course, it wouldn't need to pay for itself if I was actually good at this. But, you know, it's not a race. Oh, I got it, but I messed up somehow. Not quite sure how. I went down instead of up.
The first carrier...
We'll get this, we'll get this. So,
The first carrier...
doesn't help that my checkpoint is in the middle of this huge commotion going on in the background where everything is vibrating my controller like crazy. There we go, first try.
The first carrier completely ignored us, sir. Blew through the Malta's debris field and headed straight for Earth.
The vibrations aren't stopping. Okay, there we go.
Just so you know, there are quite a few...
And they're not good vibrations.
You may need to get creative.
down. Yeah, crazy. Where did everyone go? Oh. Cheers. Thank you, Bungie. A new record. Probably not. And auto-split working. Hooray!
If you can hear me, Chief.
Shake it off, Marines! Clear the crash site. Go, go, go!
World record incoming.
Blink if
World
you can
record
hear me, Chief.
still incoming.
Shake it off, Marines! Clear the crash site.
Let's see. So what happened last time? I have a really long 30-minute high charity for some reason. That's gonna be interesting. So that's some places I can cut down, hopefully. Oh, I had a really good regret last time too. Actually no, 25 minutes. Actually, I should probably start the game and not the score. It's what my old gym teacher used to say. Actually, no, that's the opposite of what my old gym teacher used to say. He said you should only compare to yourself, which I am doing. But actually, I should stop comparing to myself and just play the damn game at this point. Yo. Come on. What are you doing? See, normally when you walk up to this guy, it's like, oh, I'm so upset. Can't believe you've done this. And then he pulls that sword out. That's what we like to see. Not this guy actually using his weapon like a competent fighter.
Pelicans are going to start airlifting armor and reinforcements into the city. They'll need an escort that isn't afraid of a little hostile ground fire.
I'm going too fast for my own good.
Pelicans are going to start airlifting armor and reinforcements into the city. They'll need an escort that isn't afraid of a little hostile ground fire.
I'll take it. So I pick up this gun here because there's no guns in the next mission. So the game is like, oh, we can't load your weapons into the next missions. We've got no guns over here. Which resets my grenades, because I'll need 4 grenades into the upcoming missions, and I already used 2 of them for those roof jumps.
Directly below the carrier. I don't think they want you to get on board. That bridge is the most direct route to the city center.
This is looking to be quite a good Outskirts. I had to do... Actually, I had to reset at both the beginning and the elites. It's not great. But no deaths on the shores. That's a big plus.
This tunnel links up to the bridge. It's full of rats, you know what I mean?
Yeah, when practicing this last time, the Warthog just refused to spawn here. I've never had that happen before.
Tactical chatter. They're surprised.
Hopefully he shows up. Yeah, there he is. Good boy.
Not you and me. All of us. Humanity on Earth.
Get in, loser. We're killing aliens.
Odd, I know, but it does help explain why they
Honk,
came
honk.
with such a small fleet.
There we are. Jeez. Doesn't this guy know we're on the clock? I swear he's not salaried.
Got that turret!
Nope. I was gonna say it's all smooth sailing from here, but then I did that, and apparently you can still fail at this section. Where was I? Ah yes, smooth sailing. Now I can finally not feel guilty about only looking at chat and not actually playing the game. Oh. What do you say about smooth sailing? Ah, yes. Maybe focus after all.
This ain't good.
True.
Cut him up good. Oh,
Daystream is indeed jinxing. Well, I like to see myself as some sort of fortune teller, you know? Getting hit a lot. I'm glad I waited for that dude to get in my side seat. Taking a lot of damage.
The Covenant must be trying to regroup. Don't let them.
Hopefully we get a good positions from the ghosts in this final curve. Most of these first two levels are mostly the same. Don't threaten me with a good time, Fax. Sadly, we're all out of flips. I could have done one earlier, but now there's really no opportunities. I'll see if the next mission lets me. Minus 13. We're still ahead of schedule. We were still ahead of schedule. That guy decided to run off with the rocket launcher like he owned it or something. Doesn't he know that I'm the main character? I get all the cool weapons. Come on, get in. It's so weird Marines don't want to get into the Warthog going straight into death.
come on, let's go.
Since I abandoned these Marines, we actually don't know. They might just make it when we are not looking. So, yeah, they'll be alright. They'll be alright. Oh, Bob and Alice over here. They'll be fine. As long as I keep looking forward and you can't hear their agonizing screams, we really don't know their fate.
That's quite a welcome party.
Years of academy training wasted.
Enemy down. Got another hostile.
Alright, let's do a flip. Ah, failed. Alright, so they jumped off, and presumably they'll be fine. I have no reason to believe anything else. I left them in a pretty comfortable position, didn't I? Yeah, they'll be fine. So that elite was trailing me, and I'm really worried that he means I didn't get a checkpoint, and my perfect run here wasn't saved. Yep, that is exactly what happened. Don't worry, I'll get it second try as well. Yeah, This is a section you can be stuck on for a really long time, and I was so happy to have cleared it first try. But alas. There we go. Third try. Or fourth. Never get off. Remember when I got it first try and then I didn't get a checkpoint? It really takes me back. It really does. And it is not at all frustrating in any way. In fact, I am a happy camper right now who is not upset about anything. I did actually get through. That wasn't so bad. That could have been a lot worse. Has been a lot worse, and won't be a lot worse. Okay. We got the checkpoint that time, and we don't get randomly sniped by a jackal who has decided to be a little bit of a overachiever. Yeah, here we go. Now we snugly wait for a checkpoint here, and we're off. See, I'm hoping I get these moments to scratch my nose, but everything is happening so quick I haven't had a chance yet.
There are a number of Marines trapped in the building.
Waiting for that checkpoint was one. I had time to lift my finger, and nope, back down we go. These are the things about
There are a number
speedrunning
of
they don't
Marines
tell you
trapped
about.
in that building, Chief. Concentrate on the race. They're the biggest threat.
Right, it's important here that I kill both ghosts, or I might not get a checkpoint after killing this wraith. Well, I might not get a checkpoint anyway after killing this wraith, because Halo 2 do be like that. Especially if this jackal is going to be asserting dominance. So here we have a moment of me jinxing it, where I don't have a checkpoint, and I need to do this very hard trick. First try. Or we'll be back to that one section, which I did get second try, which is really good.
Who's in charge now, Corporal?
But yeah, I'm really hoping we get this trick to board the scarab. So, I don't remember if I did this last time or if this is a new development, but in the past I've used a second grenade launch here to get on the scarab, but actually if you time it just right you can bounce on the scarab and get up instead, and I found that to be a lot more consistent. Like that. Alright, that's great. And we get the checkpoint, let's go. Ah, this is huge. This is all my worries just getting swept away. So we stand in front of the scarab to make it go faster, not sure why that helps. Then we go down here to trigger all the enemies, and then we go back up. And there's a nice little... what was that? Something pushed me. And there's a nice little hole here we can shoot the enemies from. I was hoping I would kill. So there's a solid bit there, which means if I shoot with the rockets, I might accidentally shoot myself. And I need to kill that white elite, so hopefully he reveals himself again. There he is. And on this side as well, so I can shoot him with the rocket.
Careful, Chief. That elite was an ultra, and those pilots are no pushovers either.
Ah, sigh of relief. We're out from the annoying section. Now there won't be any more annoying sections until regret. Hooray.
We are the arm of the prophets, Arbiter, and you are the blade. Be silent and swift, and we shall quell this heresy without incident. The storm has mass our approach. And it should have your local...
Oh wait, we're playing as, gosh, I'm sorry, I forgot I'm playing as the Arbiter and I just killed all those allies. Man, that's so embarrassing. I'm so sorry. Yeah, there's a split called regret, but alas, that is the name of the mission and not me trying to be funny. But you do bring up a funny idea I had. Actually, I stole this from another streamer, so I can't really say it was an idea I had. But once I get affiliate in the future, where I stream more than once every 6 months, it'd be funny to have a reward that is changing the name of a split for a day, and I could incorporate that with a bot or something. That'd be cool.
Arbiter, clear the hangar and open its doors so I may drop the second lance. Hold position. I am making my approach.
Thank you. I try my best to steal only the best ideas I find. Ouch. Just spawn some grunts here. They usually accidentally kill themselves with the fuel rod when they spawn. Or they all spawn on the other side. Or it does not happen yet. Nope, there they are. Yeah, so he just killed himself as quickly as he spawned because he was a little trigger happy. But we'll take their fuel rod. Yeah, that guy also killed himself over there. Let's take his fuel rod and... Oh, there was a grunt that actually didn't kill himself. Congratulations. I am proud. Almost. That guy lived this time too. Well, that's good. That gives me more time to get to the door. Ah, I cloaked way too early there. I'm not sure why I'm continuing on this. Because I'm gonna be dead. Oh, hello. Don't mind me, just coming through. That's pretty pog. Then we go ostrich on this crate, and we're off. Good fly, good enemies. What a hallway. Don't think I've had such a good hallway ever. That's great. Alright, here I'm gonna get past this room, and then I'm gonna bring up the thing I said and not jinx it. Great. And everyone's so violent today. What did I ever do to them? Alright, so you can clip through this door, this glass, if you do it right. I didn't do it right. We'll get it next time.
The heretics are mobilizing their airport.
I have only practiced that trick today, so it's not too surprising I didn't get it. But still, I am on the version where I can at least attempt it.
We track the heretic leader to this part of the station. Clear that landing zone and get inside.
Alright. Arbiter done. That went pretty smooth, I think. I think I had a really good run on it the previous time, since that didn't go very fast. Yeah, I got him. And they're still friendly. Nope, they're not still friendly. So I'm gonna try another skip again, called the dialogue skip. And they're still friendly. No, they're still friendly. And for that I need to kill the grunts. I'm sorry, little guys. It seems you have always drawing the short straw this day today. And for that, I need to close the door just as this line of dialogue begins. I think I got it. No, I didn't. Oh well, it's not a huge time loss, but you can get those dialogues to overlap, and that saves quite a bit of this long dialogue here. Still in a fairly good spot, I think. I don't remember what I did here last time, if I'm massively trying to catch up to something or what's going on. But that seems like a pretty good first room. Ouch. Yeah, so here we're back at the lift, which is just a long, fun waiting section. So yeah, hope you're strapped in for good company, 'cause that's all you get now. So now I've run a few times. I'm getting, not seeing as much gold on my times, which I guess is only natural. But it would be nice to get some other colors to break up the monotony we see right now. So maybe I'll go a little bit over time, you know, just to illustrate how cool my splits are. So if you're going really hardcore, you kill your allies here, because enemies are not as dangerous as they are. They throw grenades, and grenades are scary. But I feel like they suffered enough this run. They can have some time off. It doesn't happen often that they kill you. Just enough times that it's annoying. Alright, the sentinels have spawned. This means next time the lift goes down, the kill barrier will have passed Actually, I think it just gets removed. I'm not 100% sure, but once they're gone, it's safe to jump down. And once we start going down, it's safe to jump down. Here we're still over the kill barrier, but I can't do the next jump until it moves. Stop shooting at me, I'm busy. Oh shit. Oh my god. We're good, we're good. That was just for dramatic tension, keeping the stream interesting. You know, when the main character falls over an edge, but they're actually just holding on like a branch or something. That's pretty much what happened there. We still made it, even though it looked dire. I'm sorry, it's a bit cliche. Them? Did I kill all 3 of them? I'm not sure. Looks good enough. Hey, buddy. Alright, so now we're once again on a timer. And it's really not super crazy. If all enemies die and the timer has elapsed far enough, then the door opens. If all the enemies die and the timer is not, then then it spawns a new wave of enemies. So if you're good, you know how much time you need and store up enough enemies to not spawn a new wave, so you know where you have them, so they're ready to die exactly when the timer is up. But I kinda messed up my killing of those dudes, and I also don't know the timer. So really the cards are kinda stacked up against me to be good at this part. Which is of course no one's fault but my own. But for me, the safest thing is to just kill everything as fast as possible and hope for the best. Can't believe I'm alive. Yeah, this is shaping up to be a great oracle. Let's hope it stays. It's no deaths in the lab, but I think that was a good rotation.
Leader, the storm is about to hit. We cannot maintain our position.
I'm jinxing again, aren't I?
Close to the mine. We are not leaving until the leader of these heretics.
I know, I have one job.
Arbiter, the flood have spread throughout the station. We don't have enough troops to manage such a large infestation. Find the leader of these heretics. Kill him now.
I forgot to cloak. That's bad.
Leader, the storm is
I
about to
jinxed
hit.
it.
We cannot maintain our position. Bring the phantoms close to the mine. We are not leaving until the leader of these heretics.
Ah, what a fly. Love to see it.
The Arbiter is...
See, it was worth dying there, so I could do this section again and have it look awesome. And then die anyway. I take back everything I said. Everything is horrible. We're all gonna die.
Bring the phantoms close to the mine. We are not
There's no joy on this earth.
Leader, the storm is about to hit. We cannot maintain our position. Bring the phantoms close to the mine. We are not leaving until the leader of these heretics.
Don't worry, this is all good. It's all going into my montage later.
We don't have enough troops to manage such a large infestation. Find the leader of these heretics. Kill him now. Return to the landing zone. The Arbiter will continue upward, cut this station loose, and scare the heretic from his hole.
So you've all probably already heard this story already, but they made you invincible for the elevator ride, presumably because you die from the speed or something. And because I never really finished my elevator ride there, just squeezed myself under and was launched to the top, I'm now invincible for the rest of the level.
That's one. By the prophet, look at the station list. One final cable, officer.
One, two, three. So you're probably wondering, hey, are you gonna get down because you didn't ride the elevator? Aha! Surprise trick. They turn off gravity for a second, and if you fall down just when gravity is turned off, you don't get killed by the fall timer, and also gravity's weird. So now we're invincible and have weird gravity. The holy trifecta of speedrunning. Except gravity actually would have helped a lot here. But we got decent gravity. Could be a lot worse. Just give it $10 to fuck off.
We're keeping pace as best we can. They'll never escape this maelstrom and abandon you. Wait, the hangar. There was a Seraph fighter inside. Arbiter.
Probably didn't save time doing that, but it felt kinda cool. So one downside of downgrading is the lighting here is borked again. They fixed this for either Season 8 or Season 9. But alas, now I'm back to poor Season 7 with the broken lights. But as much as I like to say otherwise, sometimes aesthetics doesn't win. Where are you going? Wait. Are you gonna get in the hole? It's not that hard. It's literally your only job. There you go. Good job. Ayo, nice. There, get in the hole. That's a the story goes on reference. You won't get it.
Doesn't like it devoted to the study of the parasite. But where are the weapons, Arbiter? What was the result? All that time and effort, and the best the Forerunners could do was put these foul creatures on ice.
Are you gonna fly up again? Yep, that's great. You didn't really have to leave. Could have just stayed in there. Saved yourself some effort, buddy. I could have stayed in there. Wow.
And now where are these gods the prophets
Would have us worship. Transcended?
transcended?
Ha 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 ha. Hardly.
Come, Arbiter. Let me show you where they went.
Oh man. He died. That's so sad. F's out in the chat for the heretic leader. Wow, even all that and it's still not a gold split. That's unfortunate. I want to see the gold splits. So meticulously picking up the colors. Don't worry, this will be a gold split. Pray G. Got my friend Jordy in the chat. He's gold. See? Gold split. Jordy, don't jinx me jinxing it by jinxing the fact that I'm jinxing it. In all seriousness now, we're making good time. 4 minutes ahead on the first missions. Of course, being the first missions is the ones I'm most consistent on, because I practice them a lot more, and from giving up too early. It still speaks of good things to come. Line up. No. Fucked up. So you jinxed it. Alright, thanks. No worries. Thank you for staying so long. Alright, let's be more careful this time. That's what we like to see. Going in here and coming back out, which gives me a checkpoint and triggers the next area. And I need to hit all these load zones or the enemies, final enemies won't spawn. So what I'm a little concerned about is the fact that I didn't actually get a checkpoint. Which is very strange for how far in I went. But it might have just been the game thought I was in danger and decided to not give it to me. So if I don't get a checkpoint here, I'm actually going to revert just in case I've missed one. No, we got it. Alright, no worries, we can keep going. So that triggers the next area, then we'll have one, no, then we'll have 2 more areas to trigger, and then we can go back to the end of the level. So I do this sort of roundabout way to go there, because it would be faster to just go through the map normally, but this way none of the enemies are spawned in yet, because the enemies to spawn triggers are not the same ones to spawn the end of the level. Careful. Gently. Gently! Oh my god. Alright, we have one more trigger here, so just gently dip down and get back up. Didn't get it. There we go. Sounds a little scary because you can go too far down and be stuck down there. And that's not a fun place to be stuck. And there's one here, so you can't go too far forward. Bop.
Good. Still no word
Pick
about
up
it.
grenade. Not sure why I did that. Actually, yes, I still do the stick track. I'm not gonna change my ways just because other people are different. They don't know my life. There we are. And it was important I got the sword there. In fact, the whole reason we're playing this downgraded version of the game is so I can get that sword there, so I have the sword for this mission. Which will allow us to go at the beginning here. To fly over through that jackal. Now, being a jackal, of course, he doesn't really obey the laws of momentum. To a jackal, much like Einstein's theory of relativity, you're not really moving, but in fact they're the opposite. Nothing is moving for them, so they can snipe anything of any velocity. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're going Mach 50 over his head. That jackal will still shoot you down with pinpoint accuracy. Which really makes you wonder why the Covenant bothered to use any other sort of soldier in their ranking. 40 jackal snipers, GG, war is over. Okay, now I just need to retrieve that sniper without dying. Can't be too bad. Wiggle woggles. Take that. No one expects the rocket launcher. Can't believe that actually worked. Yeah, fools. All 5 of them, awesome. We do this jump after the checkpoint. Woggers. I don't have a plasma grenade. That could potentially be bad. So that means I must have only picked up 1 grenade when I got out of that. Where's the weak guy? Where's the white guy? Weird. But it seems that's fine. I can just use a frag here. I'm just unused to it. That's good. Please don't kill me. Wow, I didn't even tried asking nicely. I assume that when you get a Ultra Elite there, that he actually enrages when he's hit by that grenade. That's why he's not coming out. That's interesting if so. He goes back. Wood. This is not a section you usually struggle much with. It's a little inconsistent, but usually you get it after 2-3 tries. But these elites are, hey, it might be related to I'm using a different sort of grenade than usual. Why they're not coming out as frequently. White elite again. Is it gonna come out? Yeah, with the sword and everything. Wowee. I've had it with these ultra elites in this goddamn spawn point. Alright. If this fails, I'll go for the further one, because that one actually seems to more consistently not spawn an ultra for me. Alright, there we are. First try. Oh shit, I don't have a plasma grenade. I can't jump early to the other gondola. This could be bad. This could be really bad. Let me think. If I crouch and frag, I'll probably be okay. Because you need to get over in time, or enemies are going to spawn on the other gondola, and that's really, really hard to deal with. And use a plasma grenade because they actually get stuck to the surface. A frag grenade, I think, is just going to bounce off. Alright, be good. See, I'm worrying for nothing. Everything just solves itself. Who needs plasma grenades when you have trusty frag grenades?
This lake couldn't have been formed by volcanic action, which means it was either built this way on purpose or was created by some other cataclysmic event. I'm sorry. Were you trying to kill something?
You don't need no stinking alien
I
grenades.
think the Forerunners built
No,
these
here
new
we use
structures around the
trusted
lake.
American
On them.
frag grenades.
Pure speculation,
with
mind you. I need to make a thorough
quality
survey to-
and other positive marketing terms you can trust. I am 100% convinced that drone flew down here and I don't know where he went. That's kind of terrifying. But I don't really have time to look for him, so hopefully he doesn't come back. Ooh, really good fly. Ah, you'd love to see it. Please say the light, Cortana. I'm really scared.
Ah, now
Thank
I
you.
see. There's a submerged section
Yeah, this is
that
going great.
connects these towers to the outlying structures. Looks
As
like
long
it's
as we don't
going
get
down,
screwed by the regret
unless you
fight,
prefer to swim.
we're in a good spot. Sorry, that was jinxing. I'm really trying to be better, I promise, but it's hard. Alright. It's a moment, peace and quiet. I'm gonna take this moment and look at stuff.
I've intercepted a secure transmission from Regret's carrier to something called High Charity. It seems to be a formal apology to the prophets of truth and mercy. Apparently, Regret jumped the gun when he attacked Earth. He's asking the other prophets to forgive his premature arrival, arguing that no human presence was foretold.
Alright,
That
I'm
explains
back.
why there were so few ships in his fleet. But it's odd, a prophet
Once I have a
would
longer
such bad
break
intel
on
about his enemy's
Quarantine
homeworld.
Zone, maybe I'll go get some of that delicious cheesecake I made. Enjoy that during the break. Whee! Flying goes bird. Nope, wrong way.
Down there.
Just casually walking back with the sword guy behind me. Just Master Chief things. Checkpoint here, that's huge. Love to see it. Alright, we have a good 18 minutes scheduled for the rest of this mission. So, unless the regret fight is absolutely atrocious, we're good to go.
Regret's carrier just received a response from High Charity. A very well encrypted message from the Prophet of Truth. Listen to this. Your haste has jeopardized the fulfillment of our covenant, threatened our grand design. That you shall be spared a public display of our contempt is thanks only to Mercy and his wise counsel. Truth, Mercy, Regret. 3 prophet hierarchs. Killing Regret should shake up the covenant leadership. But frankly, it sounds like you might be doing Truth a favor.
Ah yes, political intrigue. You didn't see me, right? Nah. Can't have. Fuck. Swagger, swagger, swagger. Later, nerds. No, that's not the rocket. There it is. See, I know this game. I actually had a few days without practicing Regret, so I'm happy it's going so well so far. The, as mentioned before, because of the weapon carryover it's broken in the newest version, I always had to skip this level when practicing.
We're trying to find a way around it. I'll keep you posted.
What the hell? Seems Master Chief had a wee bit of a heart attack and died on the spot, which is unfortunate. It's a nasty way to go, but you know, as long as we can just reload from checkpoint, it seems that doesn't happen a second time. So there's nothing to worry about. Old trusty Master Chief still alive, mostly. All of them? Looks so. I don't see anyone. But it's also not progressing. No, there we are. So I have 2 rockets. So now I'm thinking, do I do the risky strat or the safe strat? Last time I did the risky strat and had the bad outcome, I was able to save it anyway. So really, why shouldn't I go for the risky strat? Of course, I call it risky, which is all relative. Good players, this is not risky. Anton players, a little risky. Or failing to get the fly, and it doesn't matter in the end anyway then. That's how we do it. Let me get my... Do we have a BR on this ship? We do. We don't need speedrunning strats when we can play the campaign like God intended. Sorry, didn't mean to get so close and personal. My apologies, Mr. Elite. No, just kidding. Yes, I did. Forgot about the grenade. It's been a while since I did this the not zooming way. Oh, you still showed up. Don't worry, we got this. I said we got this. We got this.
There are honor guards all over this place. Watch your back. Take him out.
Seems that way, yeah. I promise, it's not spliced. Oop, hello. Mr. Prophet, please allow me to introduce my fist to your face. Or that elite can introduce his fist to my face. That is also a possibility. Or no elite get to introduce fists to anyone's face. There's just so many ways it can go. This is really the beauty of Halo speedrunning. No one is quite sure what's going on. Least of all me.
Multiple waves of phantoms.
Hello.
Too many for me to track. We don't have much time. There's the target. Take him out.
So last time I threw the grenade too late, now I threw it too early. It's really the holy trifecta of messing up. I wonder if I would have been right there if I looked what enemies I was up against and would have jumped there. That probably would have been smarter.
Multiple waves of phantoms. Too many for me to track. We don't have much time.
Ah, the one rogue plasma pistol gets me in the end. I was living on borrowed time there. Go. Alright, so we got health. We have our pride, and we have our confidence. Nothing is coming between us and punching this old man in the face.
There's the target. Take him out.
Even got the grenade right. Alright, and now we get a safety checkpoint up here.
Watch your back.
Now we get up safe. Now we get a safe. Now we continue normally without checkpoints. Don't worry, we have plenty of time. I have been quite atrocious at this level in the past. I can be quite atrocious at this level in the future. And it will still look like I'm making good time.
There's the target. Take him out.
Good grenade. No enemies on me this time.
There are honor guards all
And a nice safety checkpoint. Hey ho, there we have it. Love to see it. Love to see it. That was. Oh, thanks for that. It's a little RNG where this prophet guy goes. He seems to be very fond of dropping me into quite bad spots here. So let's try if I can bait these enemies somewhere else. The elite guys shouldn't be quite on top of me yet. Would you think? Alright, let's go that way. I'm having good luck with the spawns. I think that was my third boarding. Ah, I really thought that was him. Lone red dot waiting to be boarded. Nope, up there. Where are you? It's a big floating yellow chair. It shouldn't be that hard to lose track of, you'd think. I'm doing quite good at living. I promise he's gonna teleport just as I arrive. No, I didn't. That's great. And all the enemies are in good spots. I think we got this. Or he's all the way over there. Nah, I still think we got this. As long as we keep walking side. Side. We got it. Yeah, he drops the plasma pistol when he dies, which is interesting.
Fire on our position. We need to get out of here.
It's his personal plasma pistol. You don't want to miss it. Gold! Hooray! Look at that pretty gold color. Also, Self says something about how bad I usually do on that mission if 19 minutes was gold. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna tear up. Go.
Reach the shield's power source, Arbiter. Overload the lock holding activation. Once more, Arbiter, it's useless to attack enemy forces from the front, especially when they're
Oh no, so big and scary. I wonder what his weak button is. Sorry, I clicked it. It's actually be you. Boss battles are made up. So here's an interesting bit of trivia. This weapon on the ground here has more ammo than a carbine is allowed to have. It's a good question. Why though? So, my suspicions, like many of the weird things in this game, is because this game was very rushed, And when they changed parameters, like how much ammo these weapons had, they didn't go back through the game and updated all the values already placed on the map. Yeah, so that was some sick grenade aiming. Out of 4 throws, I hit 1. You might think that was pointless. Those were in fact all distraction grenades. You see, now the enemies saw explosions everywhere and are very distracted. And I walk through here. You know, that actually worked out pretty well. So you would almost think that wasn't just me missing 4 grenade throws. And when enemy drops their gun, does it remember how many shots they took from it left in the mag? It does not. They always have roughly 70 to 80% ammo when you kill an enemy. So I shoot a little bit here, which makes the enemy go, enemy over there. And then I jump here, and I skip past all of them. Except that guy. And that guy. And these guys. And that guy. So you didn't see I hit cloak there, but unfortunately just as my cloak was going off I got hit. So the cloak got cancelled and took a little bit too much damage. Strength strategy again, shoot here, all the enemies go running. Except that guy who stayed behind to shoot me in the back. Literally and figuratively. But if you don't succeed, you'll probably get it on next one. Hey, Paya. Lovely to have you here. They are just full of shotguns today. So there I cloaked, which was probably not the greatest option, because if it plays out like it did last time, I have no cloak coming up here. Which means I might take some damage going in. Or it might just be okay. But now I don't have any cloak for peeking this corner. See, the smart person in me says I should probably go here then. Yeah, I love it when a plan comes together. Big cute section, not much going on. Here. So, I've said this before, but since we have pretty much rotated our cast and of watchers, I've downgraded to Season 7 because Season 9 breaks weapon carryover, and it's going fairly decent. All the maps that matters are in the past It's mainly so you get a sword going into Regret. And Regret went surprisingly fine for not having able to practice it since downgrading, or before downgrading, which I did just yesterday. Can't say I practiced much, but it's been a little bit. Steps to downgrade. I followed the tutorial posted by, I forget who it is, but it's on the Halo Runs Discord in Halo 2. It's not super much. It's a bit tedious, but with the instructions, it works out fine. Classic on 360.
What are you doing?
Wow. Yeah, I can see why the Season 8 and Season 9 really didn't do wonders for the speedrunning of this game. Surely that wasn't it. Where's everyone? You can also throw through Gravemind on 360, you mean, with the camo glitch. That sounded like a rocket launcher. Alright, there he is. Glad we got to deal with that. Where are enemies? There's a few.
Masterful skill.
Uh-oh. Rata's too kind. So Paya, I still have not beat your brother on this map. It's the only map that I haven't, and I can't get it. I don't remember exactly what the time is. I don't know if it'll show up after this game. But this has been a fairly decent run, so who knows. What can I say? That speedrunner genes hard to beat. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's so embarrassing. Can't beat this casual player. No, not to crap on his achievements. He's really good. So this fight is not progressing, so we must be missing someone in a hole somewhere. Oh. Yeah, these are usual suspects, isn't it? No, there's more. Ah, of course, in the hole. How could I forget? Actually, this might just been a new wave, the way he jumped up. Yeah, there's no way I'm beating him this time either. I think he's like 10 or 11. That popped fast. Guess it's because I killed the shots and didn't let him drop. Come here, little buddy. I hear it. We did it. Whoa. It's over. Ah, there's more. Hold on. Thank you for your... That's a lot of popcorn for the end. Alright. Loggers. I really like this section of the run. Actually, I think it starts once you're past regret. It just feels more easy. I don't know. It feels less stressful, or maybe it's just me getting more into it. Post regret feels a lot better. It's only Gravemind messing with the curve, really relaxing. That was on me. Stupid door.
I'm on my way.
Why did Bungie add doors anyway? Speaking of Gravemind, I've done some more practice with press and skip for the lift. Probably not enough to not have it take 20 minutes, but any practice is practice, I suppose. Exactly. Dave knows all about this. This level plays out fairly close to how it would if you were playing it casually and liked vehicles, I guess. You're not supposed to have a vehicle in these sections, but the ghost is fairly small. Normally you have a tank here. So they're like, oh, we'll just put a small little barrier by the door and people can't bring in their tank. But I have a ghost. So it's a little finicky, but still I needed that ghost. Still ends up being faster. Well, at the point where I've died this many times, it might not end up being faster, but it certainly feels a lot more fun to play, buzzing around with than whatever walking would be. Okay. Maybe I just wait for that debris to go past. I feel when you wait, then usually you get picked up by the Enforcer and crushed instead. Alright, debris, pop. Oh, even a checkpoint. See, Bungie do care. So here I get out and cloak myself and get back in, because if you can't see the driver, are we really sure anyone is actually driving the vehicle? I meant to have the vehicle here. Nope. But Bungie had never been super keen on putting hard restrictions on where you can and can't bring vehicles. It's more just been vague recommendations. Yeah, you can tell this section wasn't really made with vehicles in mind, where there's so much debris and crap. So here again we do the cloak trick to avoid the ghost hog shooting at us. Because I'm a scary self-driving ghost, and you don't want to shoot a ghost. That just seems like pissing off some evil spirit. You wouldn't want to do that. And then I'm of course not talking about a spirit, but a ghost. It gets confusing with this naming convention, but hopefully it makes sense to whoever's watching. So here I get my regulatory break for 2 minutes as I wait for this gondola to reach the end of the level. So you're supposed to be protecting this gondola and just fighting down here while waves of flood keep approaching. But I'm not really about that life, so I'm just gonna stay up here and go get some cheesecake. And I'm back. Hopefully not everyone didn't get bored and left. Oh yeah, that's some gamer cheesecake right there. Still waiting for this gondola to reach the end of the tracks. I'm not quite sure when we started riding, so I'm not quite sure when it ends. YouTube reacting. You might have to enlighten me. Right, I think we're approaching the end. What an interesting ride this has been. I would say it's like riding an airplane, but frankly, an airplane is more interesting because you can look at pretty clouds, while here it's more of a gray general boring area. Yeah, if you're good here, you can do a little fly. It's a little risky, because then we might have to sit through more gondola, but it seems it wasn't meant to be. Hey, Blue. Good to see you. I have been on an airplane a few times. I've never done any super long trips. It's only been to elsewhere in Europe, so I haven't had to experience the pain of those. It's only been for between 2 and 3 hour flights.
Brutes! Brutes! The faster you can kill those brutes, the better.
Oh, really? I think, so, in streamer school, TM, they tell you should read chat messages aloud, but I don't really have the, time here, so, but
Well, I don't think so.
I disagree with that. So, I always really love looking at out the windows on an airplane. I always go for the window seat for that reason. It's cool looking at the clouds, looking at the tiny people. Alright, I went silent there for a second. I was counting from to 10 from where these spawns come. Hey Rowan, welcome. And thank you.
Watch out for the captain. It's got a brute shot.
Oop, that was close.
Watch out for the captain. It's got a brute shot.
Great jumping skills.
Watch out for the captain. It's got a brute shot.
You know that Captain has a brute shot? It's kind of crazy, but in deep lore, you can actually
Watch out for the captain.
find that out.
Brute shot.
Ouch.
Watch out for the captain. It's got a brute shot.
Oh, for sure. There's definitely a better way to go about this. Certainly there's not a worse one. That's good, I triggered one brute to berserk there. That's enough to explode. So once there's 2 enemies left here, we're gonna get the enemy spawning up here on the walls. Right, one right here. And one right there. That's fine. Those decent spawns. So I didn't explain why I was standing in that weird spot before. And that is because in this game's code, it tries to figure out if you should spawn enemies on the left or right, depending on your position. And if you stand perfectly in the center, it doesn't spawn any of them. So once again, I'm going to try to get perfectly in the center. Perfectly in the center. And there should be no more waves.
Put me down on one of the pedestals near the door.
I only have 1 grenade, which is fine. I only need 1 grenade, but 1 extra wouldn't have hurt. I also haven't finished my cheesecake yet. I took a little larger bite than I should have.
That prophet, Truth.
And
he
I'm
has the
starting to
key.
melt. It's
You've got to
worrisome.
take it from him. Let me get these doors. go. It'll be easier to track truth if I stay in the network.
Yeah, Dave guessed it. Gamer cheesecake. You heard it here first, folks.
Right this way.
Still no more grenades, but that's fine. Ouch. Unlucky that both brutes have their helmets on. Yeah, it's good if you can get one without, and you can pop it much easier. But it seems to got it there, that's good. Which causes the other one to enrage, so he stops shooting at you, which is very kind. Okay, he dropped it. I'll just take that, and we leave. Ah, really well.
Reinforce all approaches to the holding pen. Slay the demon on sight.
So here we wait for everyone to run past, and the door to close. And then we move on, make sure we get a checkpoint. Sneaky, sneaky. I think if we move fast enough, they don't spawn. Nope, they spawn. Alright, I'll adjust my strategy a little bit. Could you? Video games are hard, guys. Go, can pop some heads. It's good. We move slowly upwards. If we go fast enough, we don't have to fight the jackals coming from the sides here.
The signals are originating somewhere below your position.
Pop some more grunts. Try to kill one of the brutes and the other one enrages. He would. There we go. Not even close, baby. I think we're still missing a brute. Or he seems to have disappeared. Interesting. We'll launch a formal investigation and see if we can find him again. So here we come to the room where I struggle a lot. Seriously? First try? I'm gonna buy a lottery ticket. I'm gonna change to keyboard here to have an easier time hitting these combos. I'm just mashing jump and melee.
Fear not, my brother. The sacred icon is secure.
Marines are just inside.
It
Careful of
was
the guards.
Tartarus and his
We got the despawn first try, let's go. This is a nuts Gravemind.
Excellent. Truth is broadcast.
Okay, and can of course still die up here. Normally you don't get a checkpoint until you're way past. And there's some scary sniper jackals who can really mess with your day. So we're not out of the woods yet. We did it. We got a checkpoint. We are out of the woods officially. And Dave is 100% right. I have definitely been in that room for years and years and years in the past. And I don't think... I think what might have felt like 20 minutes might have actually been 40. Sometimes. Here we go, a very good jump. Survive the fall. Ah, it's all coming together. Really loving this. Really loving this Gravemind. There's a jackal here at one of the sides. It's Schrodinger's jackal. He's both on the left and the right until he shoots you in the face. Because we're doing so well, I'm not gonna risk jumping here. I pull it off fairly consistently, but it's saves like 2 seconds for a 10% risk of losing 5 minutes, so it's not. Alright, if you're not gonna play. The elites haven't spawned. That's... oh my god, that's so annoying. Are they just gonna go past? There's no way. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, we're all the way back here. That's unfortunate. Yeah, the cheesecake. It is very powerful. It's very potent. This is definitely a PB by far. I think it's like... I'm like 5 minutes ahead of my PB currently, even with that death. Still didn't get a checkpoint, so we're not doing the cool jump. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about not getting a lot of checkpoints. It's... where I got a checkpoint, the one I have respawned to at like 2 times now, it's actually fairly rare to get a checkpoint there. It only happens like 33% of the time. Alright, let's let these guys pass for a bit. And then we can go... no, you don't go inwards. I really don't like when you do that. Pass for a bit, and then we move like all this distance, and we still don't get a checkpoint until right here. And sometimes you don't get it right here either. You can go all the way through this room and not get a checkpoint.
Rise, Pack Brothers! Cast down the elites!
There are those who
But today, the divines smile upon us, and we do good.
Pack Brothers! Cast down the elites!
Bless this ring. Stop shooting me, that would be very pleasant. You too, for that matter. Let's not fight him, let's not risk it, and we keep going. It's fairly fast clear of that room as well. Can be worse. Oop. I don't think it was faster to go back there. I think we should just gone ahead.
and it confirmed our deepest.
Alright. Well, now we got a checkpoint for sure, so let's do the cool jump. It's a good thing I didn't do that when it was risky, huh? Cool jump. Worth it.
To the mausoleum. Fools! Their Arbiter can do nothing for them now.
This time I remember to pick up the sniper.
What have we foretold?
Good streamer. It's tempting to play it safe here and do the despawn strat when we're doing so good. So I keep this good thing we have going. Alright, don't out melee a brute. It's something to put in the logs. Also, don't miss the face when shooting a brute. Also something to put in the logs. So for this strat, we, instead of going through the door, we go above it, which despawns or I guess prevents spawns from all enemies in this room, we can just go to the end. You do a much cooler strat usually where you fly off a grunt fighting over there and fly to the end, but it's very hard and you don't get a checkpoint. Just sneaking past here, breaking everything in my path like a true ninja. Just casually dying like a true ninja. Cool. I'll stick. We're almost at the end. No checkpoint here, but hopefully we get it first try.
For now, they seem much more interested in killing each other.
Do not get it first try. What I want to do there is I want to hit the fly on the guy in the turret and fly over the whole bridge.
If we're going to catch truth, we'll need to take a shortcut straight through the mausoleum. Look on the bright side. For now, they seem much more interested in killing
Like
each
that.
other.
If you do it 100% right, I didn't there. You fly a little bit further and these hunters won't spawn. But unfortunately, I didn't do it fully right and these hunters do spawn. Take it slow, make sure we get all the checkpoints and stuff.
Consider sitting
Here we
this one
are.
out.
We're already in the last room. And the brutes don't like us.
Consider sitting this one out.
Allegedly. I say already, it's like 15 minutes in. But for Anton, this is good. Alright, so first you kill the elites, then you kill the hunters, and then you kill the brutes. Or is it brutes from the hunters? I don't know. Don't ask me. I can't believe I died there. That is
You might consider sitting this one out.
unfortunate and bad.
You might consider sitting this
Alright,
one out.
sit back a bit, let them shoot each other before shooting me. And we try again. Come on and slam, and shoot them in the ass. And then the boots. Realsies this time. Yeah. And killing them in that order makes the door open early before this reinforcement arrive. These brute reinforcements arrive. Well, they still arrive, but the door is opened, I think. Actually, I'm not hearing the dialogues. It seems I did not pull that off exactly right. And that is what we call shooting oneself in the face.
I'm picking up 2 more
Nope, there it is. I know the dialogue didn't start last time.
They're closing on truth position, Chief.
Yeah, so what I would do is make sure the brutes don't kill me while I go to the door. If they could do that, that'd be kind. If they don't do that, it would not be kind. Yeah, we got the checkpoint here. It's basically over. The Hey Smelly Meadow, welcome to the stream. I'm not quite sure what a flip reset is. I'll do it on my next run, promise.
Confirmed reports of flood leaving in amber-clad wreckage. Let's get the index and find a way out of here before things get really ugly.
No, I'm sorry. I Don't play Rocket League. I played it. I suppose everyone has, but not to a level where I know the lingo.
Brutes have betrayed us.
So we're out of the last level, and we're on the final stretch. We're I'm playing on PC. Ah, that was going so well. So happy getting that first try. This is on... Yeah, I said this was on PC. Sorry. Not a great multitasker. But yeah, as I was saying, we're 12 minutes ahead of my previous best, and my previous best had a really bad last level. So really, we are miles and miles ahead. Could well get a 230. Elite resistance, warn the others. Oh, didn't mean to fly quite that far. It's actually riskier because the dudes can be quite upset about that fact and shoot you in the back. Why did I why did I do that? In fact, no one really knows. It's quite one of those mysteries of the universe why I would think that was a good idea. I'm not even sure why I shoot him. I'm pretty sure I can just walk past here and have, like, literally no issues. Oh, issues. Imagine failing on Uprising. That would be very embarrassing. I'm sure glad that is not happening right now. He's following me? Weird. I think you fly on that guy and then cloak. That's really the way. No, I'm not supposed to pick that up. Only not on full run. Actually, I get the checkpoint and cloak, back up, and hit the fly. Actually, I think that's a lunge. It's not exact science. Don't die by the sniper. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. Oh wait. Oh. Oh wait. I was looking at the at Twitch, which is like a few seconds behind, and I saw the sniper shot, and I was really scared I was gonna get shot until I realized the linear progression of time doesn't work that way. It's good. Lost some time on Uprising, but it's such a short level, it can really... That basically just means having trouble on like one section. Hello. Oh my god. Like I had a shotgun. It's terrifying. Yeah, the high charity skip. Yeah, I guess I could start practicing that now that I downgraded. I put it off because the timings changed with Season 8. So I was like, oh, well, there's no point learning it for Season 8 if it's not gonna last.
Shall we let the flood
But yeah, I really should Really should. You know, it might not save me time, but I really like being able to
No enemy has ever withstood our might.
at least try all the tricks,
None
even if
too shall fail.
there are more consistent ways of going about this.
I'll do what I can to slow the launch sequence. There's something inside the ship, a presence, fighting back. For a Covenant construct, it's unusually formidable.
Pick a spot. Who knows? Show me your face. Yeah, that's the stuff. Alright, so just got all the spawns. I think. Please don't. Tower strats. Works every time. Well, let's get a weapon. Might as well. Did I get a checkpoint? I think I did. Stop following me. These guys and their attachment issues, I swear. Was that a sniper? That's interesting. Well, I say this a lot, but I don't think I've seen this before. If I have, it's very rare. That was interesting. Let's hope I don't get a repeat of that. Stop shooting me. Jesus, don't you have, like, flood to deal with? These guys and their sense of priority. Sheesh, I swear. Is there strats to learn here? I'm not quite sure. I die here a lot, and I assume there's, like, better ways. They seem a little more consistent, for example, so probably do that more in the future. And they say you can't teach new tricks to an old dog. Why am I going up here? This is the wrong place to go up.
The parasite did not defeat the Forerunners, and it shall not defeat us.
Arrogant creature. Your deaths will be instantaneous, while we shall suffer the progress of infinitude.
Really love the Gravemind and its lines in Halo 2. I think it's was a big step down in Halo 3, both making his lines more annoying because they took away the focus of the game, and just written dialogue in Halo 3 overall is a little poorer, I think.
Whosoever is with by creating, I am a prophet of whom I am
So previously, the first half of this run, the theme was jinxing stuff, but it seems like this half of the run, the theme seems to be shotguns, which allegedly is a more boring and plain theme, but it certainly is happening a lot.
wise counsel ever in my ear.
We exist together now. Two corpses.
In one grave. Ah, chills. Literal chills.
Apparently these are the Prophet Hierarch's private quarters, their inner sanctum.
Oh well.
This crisis will not be the end of us. It is but one last hurdle before the journey and salvation.
Open the doors. Open the pod days or pod bay doors, Hal. There you go. That was fairly decent. This might be one of my... No, I died quite a lot in the really big room, didn't I? This is probably not a high charity PB, but it's certainly up there. Might be a gold though, it might be one of my best recorded ones. I certainly have some bad takes on this level.
I knew the Covenant was good at repurposing Forerunner technology, but this is amazing. They've been using the Forerunner ship's engines as an energy source for the city. The ship
Great.
isn't so much launching as it is disengaging, uncoupling itself from...
That's a great moment right there.
I'm running out of options, Chief. I can't stall the launch sequence much longer. The next lift will take you up to the conduit. Hurry!
It's a little annoying that you usually don't get a checkpoint up here. You need to go all the way through the lift again.
I knew the Covenant was good at repurposing Forerunner technology, but this is amazing.
Go. That guy won't be a problem this time.
Engines as an energy source for the city.
Ah, shoot. I went on the wrong side.
So much launching as it is disengaging, uncoupling itself from High Charity's power grid.
Yeah. Yeah. What a boring way to end such a nice high charity.
Options, Chief. I can't stall the launch sequence much longer. The next lift will take you
I
up
should
the
listen to
conduit.
Paya,
Hurry!
learn the skip. Then I have to listen to Paya. Is that even worth it?
I knew the Covenant was good at repurposing Forerunner technology, but this is amazing. They've been using the Forerunner ship's engines as an energy source for the city. The ship isn't so much launching as it is
Resident Sleeper. So this is my 4th time through this
running
lift?
out of options, Chief. I can't stall the launch sequence much longer. The next lift will take you up to the conduit. Hurry!
I'm getting frustrated. It's no good. Need to not be frustrated. That will help. Maybe I should do the old strat.
I knew the Covenant was good at repurposing
Jump on top of the
Forerunner
beam.
technology. This is
Call it a day.
They've been using the Forerunner ship's engines as an energy source for the city.
I'm not sure if that's the old strat. Certainly the safe strat.
As it is disengaging.
Oh, you're right, the sniper. God damn it. 5th time through the lift! What am I doing? I should retire. This is the end of my career. Let's become a baker, like I've always said.
Much longer. The next lift will take you up to the conduit. Hurry!
Screw you, I'm going up on the beam. No one can stop me.
Was good at repurposing Forerunner technology, but this is amazing. They've been
You all
using the
suck.
Forerunner ship's engines as an energy
Oh, who am I?
source for the city.
I still forgot the sniper. Who am I kidding? It's I that suck. Running away from my problems. Going on top of the beam. Thinking it can save me from my worldly dilemmas.
Conduit. Hurry! I knew the Covenant was good at repurposing Forerunner technology, but this is amazing. They've been using the Forerunner as an energy source for the
Are you
city.
kidding me? They're gonna shoot me.
So much
They're gonna shoot me on the beam. After everything I did to not get shot on top of the beam. This is how it's gonna play out.
That's all that matters.
Now is the time of our unworlding. The moment we shall all become.
That was frustrating. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to salt up the whole vibe in here. How do you kill this guy? Sorry, I was looking at a strat for the Spectre not too long ago. They kill him in the chair with the sword, and I wasn't quite sure how to do that. Like that, it seems. So you kill him so it doesn't get back in the Spectre, and then you don't have to park it here. No, you don't have to park it by in the meadow by the trees. And this ghost is allegedly much easier to get. I really hope they don't blow up that Spectre. They were fighting awfully close to it there at the end. Now I'm scared. Well, if you don't have a Spectre, you know who to blame. Kratos. Bastard. Come over here, and if we wait long enough, we went up to the door, which sort of loads the next area. And the game thinks these enemies has been here for a little too long and should probably be despawned, and then that happens and they're gone. And we can roll on through. Oh my god, I got a checkpoint here? That's fantastic. You can't upset me, I have a checkpoint. Yep, 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 yep. Was it last run? I also didn't have the Spectre. And I did the whole battle without it. And that's why it took so long. I honestly can't remember. Or if I just took forever in these hallways like normal. Come on, let me through. Come on. Not like that. I am a very busy person and don't have time to deal with this. If you could please let me in, that would be fantastic. Should have shot at the guy with the carbine. I'm sorry, we got off on the wrong foot. I didn't mean to upset you, but I have places to be and gonna need to let me through. Ghost trap? Question mark? Oh gosh, they're shooting very hard. You know what? I'll take it. Remind me to clip that. Wait, what am I doing? I can fly. Been practicing too much without the sword here. Of course, when I say I can fly, that of course implies me having the proficiency in the game to actually also pull it off, which is not a guarantee either. Here we go, first try. But what if no Spectre? I hear you ask. Well, ask yourself, did you really need a Spectre to be happy? Or was the happiness coming from inside all along? That's right, he was the Spectre. I'm probably not helping, am I? So, don't shoot me. You have so many people to shoot at. You shoot like the least threatening guy. Have you seen my health pool? Wow, these guys usually don't come with. I'm grateful for the reinforcements. Loggers. Alright, a big old prey that the Spectre is still there. Lend me your energy. I'm not quite sure that's the appropriate term here. It's fine.
How do you like it?
So wait for his line, and then I start heading back. So that means he started moving. Yeah, let's get a full refill of these. Is this the... Yep, there it is. Just went on a bit of a trip. I'm not actually losing any time because I gotta wait for... Huh. What are you shooting at? They should all be dead. Or despawned. Weird. Vehicles are there, but not the... Is he moving? Yeah, he's moving. Weird. Alright, Spectre, please be there. I beg. Ah, what a relief. Well, friends, loved ones, everyone who turned out, we're gonna get a sub 230 today. Let's go. Huh. Stupid guy. Forgot that was there. I've missed him. We are. Now I'm just waiting for Johnson to shoot a bit at the door. By looking at it, I trigger it faster than it would be if I looked away. And then I just get into position and it will be smooth sailing.
Hey, bastard! Knock, knock!
And by doing that with the Spectre, it ends up falling into this next room, and we can use it for a cool little trick here in the boss fight. So I kill those elites so they don't get in the Spectre, because this Spectre is VIP and is reserved by Johnson. And if you don't know, Johnson in plural is also Johnson. Indeed, this is reserved for quite a bit of Johnson. So now that he's in the Spectre, the game is quite upset that there's no Johnson on the map, and this game, craving multiple Johnson, then instead... Oh, I'm setting it in the wrong place. Wait, I think it's supposed to be there. Not quite sure. Craving more Johnson will be upset that the one Johnson isn't here, so it's just gonna add nuance. Whenever it feels like it. There's a lineup you can do that spawns two at the same time, because he immediately gets in. But I might have just blocked his spawn point then, and we actually don't get any.
Hang tight, ma'am. Not until that brute is dead.
Hello? Maybe? Eventually? Sometime between now and possibly the heat death of the universe, you should get more Johnsons. Alright, I'm gonna give it 15 more seconds and then load from checkpoints. I'm not quite sure what has happened here, but there are no more Johnsons spawning. No worries. I'll do it again. I think staying still helps. Not sure. Surprised it's this far back here. Right. Is this still in the middle? I will. There's a lineup you can do to spawn two at the same time by standing in the shall do. Looking forward to see what you got for me. There we go. First Johnson acquired. Now, as anyone will tell you, 2 Johnson is good, but what is 2 Johnson when you can have 3 Johnson? But let's not get greedy. 3 Johnsons are good enough for our purposes. Yeah, they mostly stayed on the map, that's good. Sometimes Tartarus might get a little excited and shoot him off the map. Yeah, it looks like we have a good number of Johnson ganging up on this Tartarus here. We can quite safely, I think, deal with him. He of course wants reinforcements, so I'm just gonna stand here and look that way, so I don't get any nasty surprises. Here we go. Now I just need to live for approximately 10 more seconds. And that's time. 2:21:47. That's amazing. That is probably the biggest leap you'll ever see. Actually, I did a 1 hour leap going from 4 hours to 3 hours on my first run, but this is not bad. I forgot to record this. Oh well. It will hopefully still be on Streambods. And I can download it there and re-upload it to a more permanent place. Yeah, GG. Thanks everyone for coming. I don't think there's super many that stuck around because I did this stream extremely late in the day, which is a little bit unusual for me. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. So hopefully upcoming streams I'll be a little earlier, because most of my friends are European and they have jobs they need to get to on Monday.
In the event of unexpected shutdown, the entire system will move to standby.
But yeah, it's been fun. It was a really enjoyable run today. Nothing really went
Remote activation
in my way.
from here?
Don't be ridiculous.
Listen, Tinkerbell, don't make me...
Then where? Where would someone go to activate the other rings?
Why the Ark? Of course.
And where, Oracle, is that?
We've got a new contact, unknown classification.
You did indeed. Welcome, Jacob, to the end of the stream.
Isolate that signal. Master
Forgot.
Chief, you mind
It's
telling me what
okay.
you're doing
It's not
here?
like you specifically requested me to start this later than anything. For your sake. But yeah, I'm so happy to have you here, and I'm sorry I'm just messing around. But yeah, thanks for stopping by the end, and I will see you hopefully for a stream that might not take 6 months next time. This time, hopefully it only is like 3 months till the next stream, and I'll see you then. Thank you very much, and bye!